Okay, good morning. I'm here at the lab in Boksburg. I've got one of the ladies here that receives our paperwork documentation. She's going to explain to us the importance of a submission and the reason why we need to make sure that these submissions are done properly. Okay, thank you.
So hi, here we've got a form that we are currently using before we migrate to Care Inspect. So the most important things that you need to put in here is what you actually see here. Everything that you see here, we need it because if you miss some information, your sample might be incorrect. And the neatness of it, you need to write it very neat and with bold letters so that everyone can see what you've written. A 5 must look like a 5, not like a 6. A 3 must look like a 3, not an 8. So what we need to know the customer name. It has to be there. It's very crucial. We need to have the customer code. This is more important, especially if you haven't been registering with us, so that we know where to register you under. We need to know the date that the sample was taken, the serial number of the machine. That's very important, the serial number of the machine. We need to know the model. We need to know the plant. We need to know the site. And the important one, which we don't see here, we need to have the meter reading.
Okay, so meter readings is important.
It's very important. Okay. Meter reading is very important as well as the period oil in use.
That's very important.
How long has that component running with that oil? We need to know as well, because then that's how we find out the trend. The trend on, okay, is this trending high or trending low?
It's not just about the numbers, parts per million. It's also about the trend.
Exactly, the trend. Yes, we need to know the oil brand. Is it Caterpillar? Is it Shell? Is it Total?
Because of the different additives.
Because when they do the samplings at the back, the testing, they use different components, machines. So they need to know, okay, fine, this is from Caterpillar, therefore we need to use a certain machine for that, for the viscosity and so forth.
Understand.
Yes. We need to know the grade. Mm-hmm. Is it a 15W40? Is it a 50? Mm-hmm. Is it a 30? Is it a 10? This one, no matter the job number, we don't work with the job numbers. We work mostly with this. Because when you come back to us with the BE number, when you come back to us and ask us, okay, I'm looking for a certain sample, the only way or the most way that we can find that sample is by using this BE number or the serial number. BE number, serial number.
Okay.
Yes. So this one is always there. Obviously, we'll know it. But when you come to us, make sure that you've got this in hand. Because some customers, they come to us and say, oh, fine, I'm looking for a sample, but they don't have information. They'll tell us this job number, of which we don't use. So when you come to us looking for a sample, bring your BE number, bring your serial number as well.
Okay.
That's how we trace them.
Good.
Yes. And then at the bottom here, we need has the oil been changed or the filter been changed? It's a yes or no. Just those two.
Okay.
As well as the comments.
What is a typical comment?
Dusty condition. Is it working in dusty condition? Is it a new machine?
Has the oil recently been changed?
100%. Okay. Perfect. That's what you need.
Okay.
And then at the bottom here, you will have to tick which compartment is it from. Make sure that it's an engine. It's not a transmission. It's an engine.
Don't have conflict between what you wrote here and what you reported on top here.
Okay. Some customers on the bottle itself, they'll write a transmission. But here, there's nothing. Then for me, it's a lot of job because now I have to go back right at the back to make sure that the bottle is ticked. If it's not ticked, then I need to come back to you and ask you, okay, fine, I received this sample. What is it? Is it a hydraulic? Is it a transmission? What is it? So you need to make sure that you tell us which sample, where was the sample taken from.
If it's an important or urgent sample, what is the proper procedure for us as a customer to approach you?
Come, bring your sample with you. If it's very important, you don't need to leave it at the back there. You need to come here in the front. and then we'll take it to the back for you.
And chase it and put it
And
in the
yes,
front of the queue.
Yes, and we'll take it back, tell them that to please process this one because it's very urgent. And once the results are out, then our diagnosticians will interpret it, and then we'll send you the results. So you need to give us your email address as well.
Any other tips?
Please, this is very important because this is what we're struggling with.
Submissions.
Submissions.
What is the new way of going?
CAT Inspect.
What is CAT Inspect?
CAT Inspect, it's going to be digital. So we're not going to be using, it's going to be paperless.
Okay,
It's going to be paperless.
good.
Yeah, so it's going to be easier to track your sample as well, because you as well, you're going to have access to
Minimize errors.
it. Yes, you're going to have access to it as well. So if you're looking for a result, you just log on to CAT Inspect and you get your results.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Pleasure.
I say, as you all can see, this is very important. The submissions, the quality of your handwriting. She just highlighted to us the importance of making sure that you write the right oils. And then obviously comments is important. And then at the bottom here, if it says engine, you need to make sure that it actually was taken from the engine, and don't leave anything blank here because it makes their work very, very difficult. Thank you.